Hey there everyone, Dr. Brian here. I had an interesting case this morning that I wanted to share with you. The thing I like about this case is that I wanted to show you is the predictability of the NUCA x-rays. And what I mean by that is the NUCA procedure requires that we take a before set of films to demonstrate how the person has misaligned. Then afterwards we take another film, we repeat the same film to demonstrate if we did indeed move it to a satisfactory measure. Now with this case, she's a great gal, came from Temecula, which is about an hour and 15 minutes away from here. She has all sorts of headaches, neck pain, low back pain. She was in a horrendous accident back when she was 14. Couldn't be any nicer. So we had to make it happen for her, and I think we did. So I got a great correction on her, and I'm going to predict that she's going to be doing pretty well. Okay, so let's take a look. So to explain what's going on in this film, we'll start down at the bottom here. This red line here is normal. Okay, this is a true normal. We want everything to line up as close to possible on this red line. And we can see the neck down here does a pretty good job of that. We got about 1.5 degrees. And as we move up, just to give you some quick anatomy lesson, here's that atlas bone. This is the first bone in the spine that the head sits on top of. All right, so we're very concerned with that bone because how that bone sits determines how the head and neck sits, which in turn determines how the body sits under gravity or adapts under gravity. So in her case, the neck up here, or the head, we're actually splitting the skull right down the middle. We want to see what the head and neck is, what the head's doing in relationship to the atlas bone. And she's got about 2.5 degrees of that atlas side slipping, which has caused the head to buckle about 2.5 degrees. So the big thing with her is we want to turn her head back parallel with this red line. And if we can do that and reduce these numbers at the same time, one, the person's spine is going to stabilize, she's going to be able to heal, and she's going to be looking really good. Okay, so we adjust her. We immediately walked her into the x-ray room. So here's that film repeated. Okay, once again, this is immediately after. As we can see, the neck is even closer on the red line. As we go up, the atlas is horizontal like it should be. And then if you follow that head and neck up, you'll see that it is indeed parallel. So those numbers did reduce. So I will make a prediction based on this, that this person, next time she comes in, we're going to check back in about 3 days or so, we'll probably be doing a heck of a lot better. So let's make a note. Today, it's Wednesday, March 2nd. It's around 2 o'clock. And I will post a little bit more next time she comes in. Hey there everybody, welcome back. I've got some great news. What is today? It is March 8th. As you can see here, just like we did in the first video. Come on, focus in there. You can see that. There we go, March 8th. Now, it's about 6 days later. To recap the last video, I wanted to show the effectiveness of the before and after films that we take and the predictability. In other words, if you're able to first establish what the misalignment pattern is, you can then repeat the film and see if a correction was indeed made. If the correction was indeed made, you can correlate that to a change, at least some sort of change in the symptoms. So, as you saw the case before, we got a significant correction. I predicted that the person would be doing better at the next visit. So here we are 6 days later. I'm happy to report she's doing excellent. She actually wrote us this little note, and you can see it right up here. She came in with neck pain, migraine, sciatica, nerve pain over the entire body. She writes, for 10 plus years I've suffered all of the above symptoms and more. I saw so many different doctors who all would give me different diagnoses based on my symptoms. I saw Dr. Cripe one time, and he was the first doctor to be able to take x-rays at specific angles and show me exactly what was wrong and give me a diagnosis based on fact, not symptoms. I love that. After my first appointment with him, all of my symptoms went away for a week, which is unheard of for me. I am back for my second appointment and excited and optimistic about being on the road to permanent recovery. Two things I like about this is based on fact. Symptoms, we're very conservative symptoms. We want people to feel better. That's why we do what we do. But we have to show that there's a problem and then correct that problem and show that we're able to correct that problem. Because if we do, like the purpose of this video is that there will be a correlation in symptom reduction. The other thing I like about this is how she mentions permanent recovery. That's what we're after. The better the correction, the longer the correction is going to last, and the longer the person is going to stay pain-free or symptom-free. We got her going in the right direction. Now we're going to stay on top of it until she stabilizes, and then we're going to get out of the office. That's what we want. We want her living a pain-free life on her own outside of this office. So that was a fun little case. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Our information's right there, and make sure you get checked. You know, these misalignments cause all sorts of issues, even if they don't cause issues. You know, it's just for better health. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you soon.